welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video I'm going to be giving you a tour of the kids' new playroom. We decided to surprise them on Christmas morning and give them a room that they can put all their toys in and have it all decorated nicely for them. Admittedly there are a few finishing touches that are needed, but it has been a massive transformation. This used to be our garage and you access it through our hallway, so it's great because it's downstairs. We can keep the doors open and see what they're up to, and what we did is we just halved the garage across the way and gave them this space to play in. It's not huge, but it's perfect for us. Anyway, I really do hope you enjoy watching it. If you do, then please make sure you subscribe before you leave and leave me a comment below and tell me what your favourite item was. And without further ado, let's get into the tour. So you access the room just off of our main hallway, and then this is just an overview of what you see when you come into the room. So we have basically halved the garage, which is behind this wall here. So we have just partitioned this off and just used like boards, and then we've obviously papered it to make it feel like a room in its own right. It's been painted, and obviously we've had a carpet laid as well with some underlay, and we've also lifted the floors up, and it's been well insulated as well because it is so warm in here. You actually don't need a radiator, even though we put one in anyway, just in case. So I suppose I'm better starting off in this direction. That is the door that takes you back into the house again. It's a fire door. So in this corner we've got a little door stop that we use to keep it open so that the kids can play. And then something we had to add on was these kind of like boxed in units. This is so that all of our electrical boxes and cables and all of the boiler and everything is all stored away out of the kids' reach. So we had these made by a joiner, and then I got some contact sheet from B&M and just covered these doors just to kind of give it a sort of stone effect. We've not got any handles on these just yet, and I'm actually tempted to just not put any handles on them and instead put like a snib on, just so that the kids don't actually think that's somewhere that they should be accessing. And I'm planning on doing the same thing over here with the doors, but until now they've just been painted, which is fine. The rest of the room is quite white and plain. We do need to get some prints up and stuff, but we thought we'd let the kids kind of choose their own so that it gets a bit of personality in here. But other than that, the theme that we've gone for is just sort of neutrals, white, brick and a concrete kind of effect, because what we actually want this to look like is kind of like a shop. I'll explain in a second why. So basically what we've done is we've centred everything around the fact that they have their little IKEA kitchen and they've also got their smart checkout. So what we wanted this to feel like was kind of as if this is the outside of a shop and these are the two windows. These are window mirrors from the range and I absolutely loved them. I think they were about £50 each. Kind of gives the effect of a window, and then we've got two floating shelves from Argos I believe, just to make it look like windowsills. And then what we've done here is put some little plant pots on it so that it feels like little planters outside, and also we've made this into a brick wall. I am no expert, but I did try and wallpaper this myself and I think it looks quite good, to be fair. I mean, I can see things that aren't perfect about it, but I mean no one else can see them, I don't think. So I papered this wall. The paper was just from B&M, it was really cheap, so this only took like 2 rolls or something. And then obviously I've got my 2 window mirrors and then 2 window ledges. And then you'll see just here that we have all this garland tied around what looks like a drain pipe. So the reason why I've done this is because we've got an exposed sort of like conduit that goes up here to put on the light switch, like so. But it was going to cost too much money to get that all sort of like dug into the wall and plastered or get anything put around it. I actually thought this worked to our benefit because this does remind me of a sort of like gutter pipe or something. So we've just kept that exposed and I've papered behind there and then wrapped this garland. There's 2 in it. I've wrapped the 2 garlands around it just to make it feel a bit more sort of like outdoorsy and a bit more floral. Then I suppose to kind of section this area off, what we've done is got a small unit from Argos. It is a storage unit and we've kept the inside of it plain just to give the illusion of space. and we've got 4 storage boxes. Now in here there's a selection of toys, so we've got kind of crafty things in there like Play-Doh and colouring books. This one's empty for now, but I'm sure that will get filled shortly with all the Christmas presents. In here we have got bits from play sets, and then in this one we've got bigger toys like little mopeds and stuff for babies. And of course, just sitting on top of this, we've got Charlie's little fire station, which he's been playing with. And what they do is they sit on these little stools here. These are also from the range, and they were super affordable, just little fur stools, and they were about £12, £11.99 I think they were. So I've got 2 of them, one for each Ella and Charlie. And then I think it's nice because it matches in with this furry throw, which is from B&M. Everything here has been either on sale or on a budget or reused, so we've not done this all in one go. We've also got over here the little IKEA kitchen that I got for Ella's second Christmas, and I kind of decorated it and everything to make it look all personalised for her. So that was like contact sheet that I used. Admittedly, I should need to give this a bit of a spray again because it's starting to scratch off. And then on the top of here, I've got their 2 tablets. They've got these Amazon Fire tablets, which they got for Christmas from Santa. So they're both sitting up there in case they are wanting to use them to play games or whatever. This paper here is also from B&M. It's a linen effect paper, and it's just in this sort of like chevron design, which I really like. I just think it complements this sort of brick just to make it look sort of cohesive, and yeah, I really like the way that looks. So we wanted this to feel kind of like a cafe, restaurant type of thing. So over here is the little shopping centre, and then over here is your little cafe where you can sit and you can even have your lunch up here. And over here is obviously their smart checkout, which they can just like pretend they're going to the shops and take their little trolley and stuff and just kind of do a bit of imaginative play. In this corner I got this gorgeous canopy, which is just from Amazon. I'm pretty sure this was about £15 or £20, it was really cheap, and it's just a gorgeous grey colour. It's a nice sheer material, so you can actually tie this back. And these fairy lights you might actually recognise from Ella's bed. I just took them off because we'd hardly really use them in her room. Ella goes to bed and just goes to sleep, to be honest, so it was better that we reuse these in here. So I've kind of just tied them around the top and draped them down each side. And then in here you'll see that she's got a bean bag. That was from Charlie's old room, so the bean bag has been put in there with a new unicorn emoji pillow that she got for Christmas. And I thought that would just be a nice little space for them to go and chill out, play their tablet, or just go and read a book or something, and just a nice little area of the room. And then over here I thought we'd have a separate chill out area just by using a few cushions, really just to disguise the radiator, to be honest. This radiator we put in because we felt we did need it for the warmth. The last thing we want is this to be a cold room, so we put this in here. Those little covers are from B&Q, and there's 2 of them there, so there's 2 blankets, 3 little cushions, and if they wanted to they can snuggle up, they can use the bean bag and the little blankets and go for a lie down and just get cozy. Or if we're all reading together as a family, then there's plenty of space for us to do that. Which then brings me to this here, which admittedly has not got any of their books in it yet, mostly just the things that I found in the colouring box. So we've got a couple of Christmas books in there, but I need to get all the books out of Charlie's room because he has loads, and I'm going to take all the colouring books back out and put them in the colouring box. But just for the show and just so that you can see how it kind of works and how good it is, I just thought I'd put them in there. But this was actually a last minute decision to get this bookshelf, and I'm so glad that I did. I just think it adds such a nice feel to the room to have all their books on display, and it also means you can actually see what they've got, because how many times have you got books in a drawer and you just cannot see the right one for looking at it really. So it just means that we can see all the books that they have and they can pick a new one rather than reading the same one night after night. So this was from Argos, and I think it was again quite cheap. It was probably about £25 or something, but I just like the fact that this had a bit of brown on it, sort of like a wood effect, a natural wood with white. It just made the room feel a bit warmer, and definitely what I was going for. This here was already made with the vent and everything, so I thought if I pop that up there, it makes that look like a well-used space. And then you'll see here we have a TV unit with a TV on it as well. So again, we got this TV unit from Argos. You can also get a very similar one at B&Q, but I just like the fact that this has storage in it. I think IKEA do a similar one again, the Kallax range I believe it's called, but this was just quicker for us to get on Christmas Eve, so that's why we got that one. So as you can see, we have got 6 storage boxes. You can have a total of 8, but I think what we're going to do is get another 2 boxes, cut off the backs of them, and then store it in the DVD player, and then also store in the LOLs in one of them. I just think it will kind of finish that off. The now it looks a bit kind of like unfinished, but I think that'll make such a difference. We have a TV on there, it's a Philips one and it was on sale in Argos, so I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it was quite a good deal for the size. So we ended up going for that one, and we have plugged in the Amazon Fire Stick in the back of there, just so that the kids can access like movies and stuff if they want to have a wee movie night in here, which I just think is so cute. And yeah, obviously loads of storage in here. I'll just give you a quick kind of like run through. It's not organised properly yet, but I'll show you what we've done so far. So in here we have got like any kind of sets that involve sort of play or like playing a game. So it'll be like game sets, hammer, physiology sets, just anything that involves a wee bit more kind of like craftiness or board game type of idea is in there. In this one I'm putting all the stuffed animals in, and then also this hover ball that Mum got Charlie for Christmas, which he is absolutely loving. In this one I've got kind of like bigger toys and also some like dinosaurs and stuff of Charlie's. In this box here I've got Ella's LOLs because they're always well used, so it's easier to just have them in their own box. In here is just kind of like Ella's bits and pieces, princesses, Trolls dolls, and then in here I've got lots and lots of cars because that's Charlie's favourite thing, cars and camper vans and any kind of automobile you can imagine. And then in here, which is probably my favourite box, is a little keyboard that Charlie likes to play with, and then also lots of dressing up stuff in there as well. So we've got PJ Masks stuff, Disney princesses, all that kind of thing is in there. And actually what I thought would be nice is if they're using the dressing up stuff, they could use this as their kind of dressing area. So we're going to get probably a little rail put over here on the wall so that they can have a couple of dressing up things out on display. I just think it would kind of encourage them to use it more. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving how this looks. I'm so pleased that we've managed to do it in time for Christmas. I'm absolutely delighted with how it looks. I love the brick wall, I love all the windows. It's probably my favourite area is here. And up above here we're actually going to get a canopy made. So like a wooden canopy with like a shop front, you know, the one with this kind of scalloped edge with material. We're going to get a grey and white striped one, and potentially a little sign or something saying like Ella and Charlie's Cafe, something like that. I think that we might be missing having a little table in the middle here. We'll see how we go for room wise, but so far I love it. They've only been using it for obviously like a day, not even that, just because we've been away for Christmas. But I just wanted to let you guys see what it looked like. I'm so chuffed how it turned out, and like I say, of course it cost a little bit of money, but definitely not as much as what it would have done had we had professionals in. It's definitely been a DIY job for the most part, but obviously the joinery stuff and whatever, we had to get a friend who knew what he was doing, and also an electrician to put a socket in so that we could plug in the TV. For me, I prefer just having the fairy lights all around the TV. These ones are ones that you plug into the wall. I'll actually find the name of them because they are so bright. They just light up this entire room, which is great. I've got them going over there, and then over the bookshelf, and then down below. And then over here, the battery operated ones were from B&M, and it just makes the room look so sparkly and twinkly, and yeah, I just love it. Oh, actually, the bunting is also from Amazon, so anything that I mention here that I can find links for, you'll find in the description box, including all the toys, the IKEA kitchen, the smart checkout, bean bags or similar ones. If you're looking for stuff, I will try my hardest to write a list and then put it all in the description box, because I know so many people are dying to do a little project like this for their kids, and honestly it's so easy. So if there's any details or anything I can leave or any tips, then please do ask in the comments and I'll get back to you. But yeah, if you like this video, then please make sure that you subscribe before you leave, give my video a thumbs up, and also leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.